Okay, here we go. April, my gosh, April 26th. And welcome. Here we go. I'm so ready for this morning. Hope you are too. Feet together, hands together in prayer posture. Let your thumbs come in and touch sternum. And begin the breath. Begin the hot, sacred, cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Hot, audible exhale through the mouth. Remember, inhale, belly expands like Buddha, through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, it's that hot breath that elicits the relaxation response in the body. This is good, but it's not as effective for relaxation as the audible hot breath. Let yourself hear that. You're all muted, so I'm not going to hear your breath. You'll hear mine. Inhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. You kind of get programmed as soon as the mind starts hearing that breath. It understands, oh, this is what we're doing. We're going to go into relaxation response. Starts getting acclimated to that and trained. Let the hands fall to your sides into Wu Qi. Feel heart center right here. Just put mind right here. Again, the Chinese say mind and they point right here. Oh, pardon me. There's Randall. Put mind right here. And then just open the hands. Feel the hands slowly open forwards and feel heart center. Soften, open. Just releasing everything right here. It's like everything just kind of falls down. Any holdings you may have had right here, as you turn the hands over, my shoulders come back. They just sort of, it's not back like military. They just sort of, there's this opening that happens right here. As soon as my hands open, a little opening happens right here in heart center. And just anything I may have been holding on to, it doesn't matter what it was. I don't even need to label it, but whatever it was, it softens, it releases, and it just goes away. Such a wonderful practice to do that with the breath. Bend both knees, step out, flat, empty foot, and just a little bit of side to side. Let the body unravel. Just be like a piece of pasta right here. Side to side, letting the body go. And then a little bit of rocking forwards and backwards. Remember, the body rocks opposite of the hands. We're just rocking from the balls of the feet back to the heels. Keep going. Just rocking back and forth, feeling the pressurization. I'm not throwing myself off like this. I'm just pressurizing. There's a difference between like all the weight and just sort of putting pressure to an area. We talked about that a little bit in Robert's book, Hidden Book Club, about pressurizing an area. So the full weight would be like, oh, I come all the way up on my tippy toes. That's like full weight. But there's a difference between that and just feeling the pressure underneath the feet in various spots. And we feel that in commencement in Tai Chi. The weight, the pressure, the internal pressure moves on the bottom of the feet. Come back to Wu Qi. Check your feet, look down, make sure your feet are parallel, toes are not out or in, straight forward. Check your sacrum. That sacrum, look at the shape of the sacrum, anchor. So if it's up, drop it. That should feel good. Dropping the sacrum should feel good. Lower back or Ming Men region, gate of life, flattens out as this sacrum sinks down like an anchor. At the same time, the chain above the anchor, think of an anchor of a ship, the chain is your spine, and the spine is getting pulled upwards through the skyhook on the top of Ba Wei. So you have this elongated spine, chin comes in, sacrum is down like an anchor, and you have this counter pull going on, up and down, up to the heavens, down into earth. And just feel this motion, feel this something needs to move, just let it move. Body may need to recalibrate because you're putting it into this 5 bows. Back of the body, the spine is the first bow from the tailbone up to the top of the head. Then you have bow here in the knee, the other knee, elbow, elbow. Notice everything is circular, allowing the chi to flow. That's why we do the 5 bows. If I get stiff like this and lock out all my joints, I'm going to inhibit my chi flow. And our goal is to get the chi flowing, which is why we're going to go into our next stage, which is tapping. Cup the hand. Remember, use your palm. Down the inside, up the outside, shoulder blade. Down the inside, up the outside, shoulder blade. I usually do 2-3 times. I don't really count. Then I come around here and I get in the armpit. Again, you could develop your own sort of tapping routine as long as you hit the points. It's all good. You should know the points by now. I bet you all do. Armpit, and then armpit down to waist. Drum the ribs, activating all the internal organs underneath the rib cage. Feel that. Come across the chest and down the inside, up the outside shoulder blade. Down the inside, up the outside shoulder blade. One more, just to lock it in. Come around, armpit, really get in there. Massage those lymph nodes, get them to open, detoxify the body, and then drum those ribs again. If your shoulder's bothering you, you can always keep the arm out like this. No need to always keep it overhead. Wherever you're comfortable, as long as it's not in the way. Breathe. Thymus thump. Boost the immune system. Breathe, let it all out. Stagnant energy is coming to the top when you're tapping, coming to the surface, and we're just breathing and letting it go. Get under here, right underneath collarbone with, you can do 2 hands at a time, or 1 at a time. And you want to get those lymph nodes right under there. Breathing. Brush down vagus nerve, straight down. Now I'm not tapping, I'm just brushing. And dantian, snap. Can't get to dantian with the palms like you can everywhere else, so I just use fingers and I snap it. And then let's throw in, while we're here, throw in a few ringing the temple bell, or this is also called the first swing. This is in the book we're all reading in book club right now. The first swing, we'll be learning 3 swings. This is the very first one. Notice there's a weight shift and a slight waist turn, and when I turn the waist, notice I folded the qua. Turn the waist, folded the qua, turn waist, folded the qua, shifting weight. Side to side, getting the momentum. Notice I'm not really doing much with my arms. They're just coming along for the ride. And I'm slapping right here, and the back is slapping kidney. If I don't have time to tap, I'm in a rush and I need to just blow through my Qigong morning routine, I may just do this. And let the arms go. Also, if you're in a rush, another way to tap the legs is start with the tushy and go down the outside of the legs, come around the ankles, tapping the ankles, and then tap up the inside, right up to hip bone. Start in the back, down the outside, around the ankles with the fingertips, and up the inside. Just another way. I want to show you options, other ways to get at these things. Good. And on the hip bones, gentle fist. Also keep the gentle fists. And don't forget kidneys and adrenals right back here. Gentle fists. Rub. Sacrum. Waking up that tailbone. Whew, okay, come back to Wuxi. Breathe, inhale through the nose. Hot, audible exhale. Let go of any stagnant energy that may have come to the surface from the tapping. And then let's shake, bounce and shake. Remember, in and out fire breath through the nose, real fast. This is a quick, shallow breath. different than our deep breathing into the belly. Quick, shallow breath through the nose, in and out. May need to have a tissue nearby. Tap the heels a couple times before we stop, and back to Wu Chi. Now, in through the nose, hot, audible exhale through the mouth. Just letting the body move, blowing off any stagnant energy. One more, bounce. Fire breath. Back to Uchi. Check in. Notice any changes in your body just from the tapping and the bouncing. I feel fiery inside. I've got this, not fiery like feisty, but like warm all in here. I've got warmth going on. My hands, they were cold when I started. I've got more feeling, more chi going out to my fingertips. I feel a little tingly all over the body. Whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, just check in and observe how you feel. And then I want to go right into whole body breathing right here in front of lower dantian. But always check in after the tapping and bouncing. Just observe, how do I feel? Don't even really need to label it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go with the speed of your respiratory rate on this one. I'm giving you the inhales and exhales just to show you the inhales on the opening and the exhales on the closing. But after that, I want you to go into your own respiratory rate. Probably all be doing this at different rates. We all have different breathing patterns. Try to make the breath smooth, deep, long, even. Down deep into the belly. Now I've let go of that cleansing breath through the mouth, and I'm just breathing through the nose. Tip of tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth, or red dragon behind the two white mountains. Actually prefer that. Notice the whole body's breathing. Head top down to the feet. Everything's moving. See it more from the side. Inhale. Exhale. Notice my pelvis going forwards in space. Just like in our traditional Qigong, pelvis is pumping, moving. Notice my knees. They're bending, but if you notice something about them, they really don't move forward or backwards. In other words, this is not going on with my knees. If you were to put a stick in front of my knees, and I'm doing that now in my in-person classes, if I were to put a stick in front of your knees, they should be relatively stable in space. Yes, they're bending and straightening, yes. But they're just bending and straightening with the pelvis, but they're mostly staying even in space. That's the thing. So just consider that. You can see it if you look at yourself in a mirror from the side. Grab that chi, bring it up to heart. Pump right here. As you're pumping at heart center or middle dantian, imagine your hands are like inside your heart. Try to close your eyes for a moment. Just picture your hands inside your heart as they come together, massaging the whole region, relaxing. Grab that chi, bring it up. Face the hands, palms towards upper dantian or third eye. Let's just do a few breaths here too. Inhale, hands come away. Exhale, they come towards you. Again, just doing whole body breathing at all three dantians. On the next exhale, hands come towards upper dantian, And then just move them out to the side. Look at this beautiful transition right into spinal cord breathing. Look up, chest up, inhale. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis under on the exhale. You should still be able to see your forehead. You can see my forehead on the screen, I know. You should be able to look up and see your forehead on the screen. Really get that back, that spine moving. You want it to open, look up, chest up, exhale, really round that back like a turtle. Helps to tuck the pelvis under. And notice what's going on that exhale. As you tuck the pelvis under, you're actually just creating some space within the vertebrae. Show you from the side a couple. One more. Exhale. Then turn, gazing at the moon. This one, my feet are either forward or sometimes I pigeon toe them slightly because that just feels better on my knees. Now remember this one, don't reach for it and don't shift weight. Just rotate around your center axis, rotating right around Zhongding. You could also do this one with your hands in the same posture and just keeping them level. This is more like turning the post. Totally acceptable to do it this way as well. I want to give you guys options. This is another wonderful way to do it. The gazing at the moon basically just gives you a little bit more in the pumping. If you notice, there's a pumping going on here. So that's what makes it slightly different. Again, working the spine 4 ways, 4 directions for spinal health. Bringing synovial fluid into the spine and other fluids. Keeping space between the vertebrae. One more. Come to center, exhale, washboard. Inhale. Really feel lifting the chi, turning the hands over and then pushing that chi back down into earth. Go with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, push down. Next one, take your time. As you push down, leave one hand pushing down, the other hand starts going up, and we do heaven and earth press. Palm down, palm up, pressing, stretching the body. You can look at the top hand or you can just stay looking forward. Both are acceptable. Release the top hand, palms towards each other, squeeze, compress the beach ball, pinkies past each other. We say pinkies kiss, and then we push again. Feeling that stretching sensation. Release, make the beach ball, compress it. Move the hands, pinkies kiss, and open. Release, compress. Open. Release, compress. Open. Release, compress. Palms towards each other, then move them so they pass at the pinkies. One more of these. Feels so good. Feel that stretching. Hold. Whichever arm is up, it's okay. Hold. Point one toe out, other toes out to the corners. You may want to go a little wider. And then just bring the arms down like clock arms and palm up, palm down, yin yang arms. Rise, arms float around in a circle, half a circle, and as they come up, root. Rise as they move, and as they come into place, into yin yang symbol, root. So here we go. Rise, root. Rise, root. Totally acceptable to adjust your feet. Notice I just did that. Adjust your feet so that you're very comfortable in this posture. Remember, rib tips in. If your rib tips are in, your sacrum is nicely tucked straight down. Not tucked under, but just down. In other words, you don't have an arch in the lower back if the rib tips are in. If your lower back has a slight arch, it's usually because your rib tips are out, meaning forward. So we just take the rib tips and push them in. Teach the body what we want of it. One more. Yin yang, root, rise, let the hands settle, nice and slow. Check the legs. You may want to look at them, make sure your knees are over your feet. It's okay to come up and down a little bit. Give them a little massage. When I massage my thighs, I always include my knees. I always do that. They need it. Starting back at here, holding horse stance. We're going to be moving throughout horse stance to here, soft, medium, deep. Uniting heaven and earth chi, one of my favorites. As you all know, this one's my favorite to put I am sort of affirmations into. I feel like it imbibes it into my system. You know, just things like I am balanced, I am happy, I am healthy, whatever it is you feel like saying today on this Monday morning. Just imbibe it into your body as you're doing the motion. Here we go. Grab some earth chi, bring it up and then out in front. So remember, this is up a little bit and then out in front. Out in front, pulling into heart. Feels good. Hands are in front of shoulder notches. Turn them over. Now push through the wall. Don't lock out your elbows here. Slight bend in the elbows. And then small circle in front of heart as I go down and come up. And right around the mouth, my hands open into this beautiful, just sending it out to the universe. Then I grab some more, heaven chi. I unite it with earth chi, up, then out in front of heart, into heart, turn the hands over through the wall, circle the heart, bump the palms like karate chop bump, and then send it up around the mouth, give or take. Heaven chi, earth chi, up and into heart, through the wall, push through the wall. Notice as I go up, my legs usually go up. As I'm going down, my legs are going down, meaning my arms in general. So here, arms up, legs up. Arms come down, legs go down and root. Earth chi, into heart, through the wall, circle. Send it up. I am happy. I am healthy. I am balanced. I am my own healer. Whatever you want to say it in your mind, out loud, doesn't matter. Breathe. I am balanced in mind, body, and spirit. That's a wonderful one to say. I'm now balanced in mind, body, and spirit. Let the hands slowly come down on the next one, wanding past through your body, Palms towards you through your etheric field. That should feel really, really good. As they come down, bring them right into hip bones, palms up. If you happen to have a drink close by, I do, grab a little sip because we're at the halfway point. Again, always encouraging you to drink something warm. Warmth is good for the qi in the dantian, lower dantian. Green tea is my beverage of choice during Qigong for some reason. When you're done, take your time. Come back into horse stance. Give a little bit of rub. Hold the arms out in front, palm over palm, facing the camera, facing your screen, palm to palm, palms that way. And just holding a little bit. You may have to move side to side a little bit, up and down. It's okay. Sometimes I do a little circle here. Notice this little baby circle I'm doing. Up and around, then the other way. Then bring those hands in. Palms up into hip bones. Swallow skims the lake. Again, if the feet feel like they need to pivot, let them. Let them. We never want to torque the knees. If they don't need to pivot and you're just comfortable doing it the way you are with static feet, great. Both ways are correct. I've learned in both ways. So we're going to shoot out. Remember, solar plexus is when you're coming down and you feel this bone here. As soon as you get to that soft spot beneath the bone here in the chest is solar plexus. We're going to shoot out straight to solar plexus, shift the weight, shoot out to solar plexus. And then I root down, swallow skims the lake, out to the side. I'm straight out to the side, in line with the side of my body, not behind me, not in front. Rise, fly overhead, shift the weight again, then bring it back to the nest and notice I'm 50-50 again with my legs and my weight. Shoot the other one out. Skim the lake. Flies overhead as I rise up and back. Next one, shoot. Overhead. Feel that beautiful stretch when he flies over the head. Right here. Beautiful stretch. Now try to just get in a little bit of a flow here. Couple more. Just allowing the body to get into this beautiful state, beautiful flow state. And back. Beautiful. Hold the posture in soft horse, which is high horse stance, just for a moment. And we're going to do one more in horse stance. Parting clouds. Hands are in, hip bones, palms up. And watch how we could just go right into this. I just come out, turn my hands over. I scoop the chi. So notice I'm just scooping like this, scooping. Back of the hands come together. Scoop. Back of the hands. Just like this. They're not like this. I'm not jacking them up like that. But just they're coming up like this. These two fingers touching. They come up and exhale. Scoop. Fingers together, up, turn them over, and part the clouds. Should feel good. Inhale, now the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Also feel you're putting this protective bubble around your body. What a great thing to do on a Monday. Just claiming your space. This is my space. This is my energy field, and I'm protecting it. One more. Relax the hands. Slowly walk the feet in. Toes, heels, just nice and gentle. You can bend the knees a little bit. If the legs are a little sore, walk it out, shake it out a little bit. Rub the legs a little. Just always want to keep the energy moving. You know, after you work them, not let them get too static. You know, it's the reason we do a cool down after a workout, is we don't want acids to build up. We're going to do a little bit of balance work next. It's a little bit of a difficult kata, but I don't know. I think you all can get it. I want you to do this kata with a kick that's at your level, okay? So there's going to be a kick in this one. And watch me do this first. I'm going to break it down, and then we'll do it together. Because we've not done this one yet. I've been practicing it on the side. Like I always tell you, I practice it, and then I bring it into class, and I make it look easy. I'm kidding, but I'm not. Anyway, so what I want you to do is make the kick low at first. Take it easy. There's no need to rush into this thing. Let me come in close. The hands come up in fists. The fist is palm down, gentle fist. So the knee and palms come up at the same time into fists. I've got two fists, knee comes up. But how high you need to work at your level, okay? Then as I kick, the hands open, palms up. Again, doesn't matter how high I kick. The leg comes in, arms come together, they cross, gentle palms, gentle fists, comes down, let me get in the screen, comes down, down. I just let the arms go and watch this, the other side. Again, I could just kick down here. I don't have to kick way up here. The highest I even want to kick in this one would be the thigh parallel. But to start, a low kick is fine. Be like a shin kick. Anyone saw MMA Saturday night, you would know a shin kick can break someone's leg. It's pretty powerful. So a low kick is still powerful. Do not underestimate it. So let's try it together. That's really all it is. And we go side to side, side to side. Not making it sound easy, it's not, but I know you all will enjoy it. I have a feeling. So knee up as the arms rise. That's part of it, that coordination. Kick, palms up, hands open. Bring the foot back into the body, cross the arms, gentle fist, step down, open the fist, other leg. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Palms up, kick, bring it in. There's a coordination element going on here, of course. The brain is firing on all cylinders. Open, palms up, kick. Bring the foot in, cross the palms. I'm gonna come closer. Cross, do myself off. Come down, open, knee up, fists up. Kick, palms open, so you can see me better this way. Bring it all in, cross the arms, down. Open, palms up with the kick. Bring the foot in, cross the arms, come down. Fists up, knee up, same time. Coordinate it. Bring it in, cross. This will get leg strength and open. Balance. Knee up, fists up. Kick, palms open. Cross, down. Just a couple more. Up, open, cross, down. One more. Knee up, fists up, kick, palms open, up. Last one. Come down. Knee, fists, open, and finish. Not easy, but so worth the rewards. The brain on that one to coordinate all those things is pulled into an amazing state of presence. Tai Chi ruler to cool it down. A little bit of Tai Chi ruler right here in front of lower dantian. Notice my pelvis is moving. This is like a locomotive. My pelvis is actually helping me move my arms in this circle. Next time around, relax the hands right into hands flowing through water. Beautiful, relaxing Qigong, side to side, folding at the claw. Fingers pointing towards earth, as if you're just dipping your fingertips into this beautiful ocean of Qi or riverbed of Qi. Side to side. Notice my weight shifts and then the hands come along. Weight shift, hands come along. This is a beautiful Qigong to go right into leaf blowing in the breeze. Next time we all come in this direction, slowly, just leave the bottom hand, this one, behind, let it cover dantian, let this one just float up. Leaf blowing in the breeze. Notice as I come through here, palm is towards you, towards the screen, come down. Now, through heart, palm is towards me. So the only time the hand changes is at the heart. Palm is away, towards the screen, and then palm is towards me. That's the only change. There's two ways to do this one. One is with the feet slightly come in a little bit, feet come in like hip or shoulders width apart, and I slightly pigeon toe them. What happens with this posture is I get more, notice this, rotation of my spine in this one. It's more rotating on the spine. Or at any point, I can step out and come down and get more of this. I can't go down if my feet are in the other pigeon-toed posture. I can't do that bottom one. And that's fine. I don't need to. Just giving you options. I'm going to come in and do the shoulders width one. Of course, you can always just keep the feet shoulders width, feet forward. I just like this tiny bit of pigeon toe. It helps me fold at the claw a little bit more. What's the martial application of leaf blowing in the breeze? Whack, whack. See, there's a martial application going on there too. And next time around, we're going to change hands. Here we go. As the arm comes up overhead, we're just going to let it come down. As the other arm floats up, cover dantian, other hand becomes the leaf. Breathe. Sometimes you'll hear me, I may be breathing through my mouth. It's just because I'm talking and exerting myself at the same time. So I may have to get some extra air in that way. But in general, if you're not talking, you should be fine to just breathe through the nose with tip of tongue on roof of mouth, behind front teeth, keeping that beautiful circuitry of energy in the body. That point behind front teeth is where the Renmei and Dumei channels, the front and back channels meet. They meet there. So that's a switch. It's actually a switch. So we keep the tip of the tongue there to keep that switch closed. Keep a closed circuit in the body. The Dantian hand, it can be touching Dantian, or in general, I usually just hover the palm over Dantian. But if you feel, oh, I just want to touch it, it feels better touching it, then just touch it, it's okay. Next one, just relax. Come down. Cover Dantian, both hands. Palm over palm. Go into, in a minute, right into, just breathe, take a few breaths right here, into Dantian. Deep breaths. Feel the belly expanding and contracting, expanding like Buddha, contracting in towards the spine, in and slightly up, engaging the diaphragm. We go into twisting teacups in a moment, just holding our meditation here. Bring the hands out, palms facing lower Dantian, and hold this posture for a moment as well. This is a powerful standing posture where the hands, especially filled with chi right now, boy, my hands are on fire, especially when they're filled with chi, just pointing the palms at lower Dantian, just feeling like you're filling up your reserves. Then turn the palms up and twisting teacups. Make sure your feet are parallel, toes forward for this one. Go back behind you, past your kidneys and out to the sides. Palms up. Overhead, you'll have to lean back a little bit. Serve the tea. Come through behind you, out to the sides. Overhead. Serve behind you, out to the sides. Overhead. Notice what I'm doing here. I've got two loops going on, and I'm making two infinity signs. Serve the tea, halt for just a moment, just a pause, not even a halt, it's a pause, and then reverse it. Whichever way you were going is fine. Now go the opposite way. I'm going from the kidneys straight out in front. Overhead. To the sides. Straight through the kidneys. Trying all the while to keep the palms up. It's okay if you spill the tea, just don't drop the whole cup. All good. Last one. And land them right here. Good. And let's go into a little bit of mobility work right here. I'm going to come in. Fingers, wrists. I'm going to go nice and slow. 2 figure eights. Good, you're all looking great. Elbows just floating. I'm not doing anything. My shoulders, I'm not jacking up here. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. My elbows are pointing down. Notice my elbows. Because my shoulders are relaxed, my elbows are pretty much pointing down, but they're just floating in space as need be to just get this going. So not up like this, relaxed. Nothing going on in the shoulders. Right here. In fact, if anything, make it smaller instead of big loops. Right here. It's right here. Remember, this is wrists and fingers. This is mainly wrists and fingers. Notice I'm adding the fingers now. Open. Good. Open. Go the other way. One way the pinky's leading, the other way the thumb is leading. Now my pinkies are in the lead. The pinkies are making the loops. Infinities. This is finger and wrist infinities. Again, really just keeping the body mobile by doing everything in circular motions. All right, let that go. Plain old wrist circles. In this motion, up and away from you. So up and away from you is yang. Do a few that way. Turn it towards you, towards you. Just the wrists, not the elbows yet, just wrists. Elbows are stationary. Notice my elbows are stationary. Just wrists here. Now, here we go. Now this is elbows. Notice the elbows are now engaged. Now I let the wrists go. I'm not doing any wrist circles. I'm just doing elbow circles. Up and away from me. In, up, and away. In, up, and away. Reverse it. Up and in. Up and in. This is yin. Bringing something towards you is yin. Away from you is yang. Good. Relax them. Relax. Now, here we go. Shoulder blades. Wake them up. And remember, we're not doing this, and we're not doing this big motion here. I see this a lot in my classes, this big motion. And so you just keep it down here. You can bring your arms in this plane here, meaning you can bring them in this plane, right? But just don't bring them in this big, start arcing them, because then that's not this, okay? So here we go. Walk them forward. Good. Don't bend at the elbows, just walk them forward. Sometimes I like to bring them out a little bit. You can play around with wider or in closer. Find out what works ergonomically for your body. Circles. Reverse it. Let the ribs go. Now I'm walking my shoulder blades backwards in space. Ooh, it's hot. Wow. Relax the arms. Relax. Now, just here. Just here. Shoulders. Circles. Now this is different. This is different because it's shoulder circles versus the shoulder blades. Reverse it. Now I'm walking them forward. Just shoulder circles. Good. Let it go. Hips. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Just warming them up, warming up the 4 points of the circle. Side to side now. Side, 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 side. And make a big circle. See how we warmed up the 4 points and then we make the circle. Nice and slow here. The body may need, I feel like there's a slight adjustment that needs to happen in my lumbar, but if I go too fast, it's not going to happen. So I need to really go slow, allow the stretching to occur, allow the alignment. The body does not want to go back into alignment if we go too fast. It gets scared. It tightens up. But when you're going slow, has that opportunity. Reverse it. Big circles. Remember, you're turning from the hips, not from the top of the head. Top of the head is just coming along for the ride. The turning's happening at the hips. Good. Come upright. You can hold on to something, chair, wall, whatever. And we're going to do ankle circles. 5 to 7 one way, 5 to 7 the other way. Observe. Watch your foot. If it's not a smooth circle, our goal ultimately is to get it smooth. We want to get it smooth. Mine are getting better with time. Other foot, when you're ready. This was a square before. Now it's becoming a circle. And other way. I was having a little glitch. This is the mind telling the body what to do. Good. Let that go. And cross. Cross here. Big neck circles. Keep the neck long. Reverse it. Breathe. Okay. Now, remember, if my hand, this hand shows the direction that I'm pulling in, gently. Not when I say pulling, I mean just a gentle, gentle stretch in that direction. Just maintaining our range of motion in our neck. We don't want to lose this. It's important. Other side, let it go. Now I'm going the other way. Let it go. Shoulders up, look up. You can cross your hands if you'd like. Look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Oh, feels so good. Again, this is countering all that looking down we're doing during the day. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward, head to one side, cross fiber massage on the opposite shoulder. Just bring your ear to your shoulder in one direction, cross fiber. Feels good. This is my favorite part. Other side. Make some more heat, even though we've got a ton already. Make some heat. Feed the eyes with the palms. Then you can wipe them a little bit. And then the two fingers, these two fingers, up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to temples. Again, do that again. Down the bridge of the nose, under the cheekbones, out to the ears. And remember, pinch and pull from the top of the ears all the way down to the lobes. It's a pinch and a little pull. Pinch and pull. I'm going to do it after class because I have my headphones on. And then take your fingers and just grab that little ridge. Let that little ridge in the ear, in the center of the ear, you'll feel that ridge. Let it sit between these two fingers and just make little circles. Just move the skin. Slowly one way. Should feel good. Slowly one way. Then grab that ridge, hold on to the ridge. Slowly the other way. It should feel really good. Grab the back of the neck. Give a few tugs here. You squeezes. You don't even realize we're holding, but these are places we hold a lot of tension. We're just helping the body at the end of our routine to really let go. If you're inclined to seated meditation, After Qigong practice is a wonderful time to do it because typically are very calm and present. We've let go of lots of stuff. So come back to Wu Qi as we finish up our practice, nice and slow. Sink all the way into the left leg. Push off the left leg as you scoop the Qi around you and just let the hands come up, wanding through the body. Hands are shower heads. Let them start to float down, palms towards you, passing through the body. Remember, you got golden ball here, so we're going to go around golden ball and down. Another one for mind, one for body. Let them pass through your etheric field. That should feel really good, aligning the chakras, aligning the 3 energy centers. Around golden ball. And then one more. I want you to let the top hand, the palm, go over the top of the head. Right over top of head, palm in line with Ba Wei, bottom hand in line with lower Dantian, not touching, floating. And just hold. This is called yin-yang hookup. I want to show you this because it's not particularly a morning thing to do, but it's a wonderful thing to do before bed. Yin-yang hookups. Different than the movement we were doing before, up and down. We don't use the legs in this one. This is just hooking up the body, feeling that sensation of hooking up your palms right here, especially when they're warm. And then just let the arms come around. We're just going to do one each side. Top of hand, palm over Ba Wei or crown chakra, floating, hovering. Bottom hand, floating in front of Dantian, palm. Make sure it's your palm, not your fingertips, that lines up with Dantians. Any of the Dantians, upper, middle, lower, always the palm, not the fingers. That's where the energy gate is. So we want to line up energy gate to energy gate, or energy gate to energy center, I should say. Take the top hand down and just slowly inhale. Exhale. Watch what's happening here. Inhale. Exhale. Every time, I'm gently just putting, not packing, just putting the Qi in my hands, slowly getting closer and closer to Dantian and putting it in. This is beautiful finishing practice to put your practice, your Qi in your hands into Dantian for later. Filling your reserves. Inhale, exhale, until eventually the hands touch Dantian. Then just bring them together, thumbs intertwine, upper right side, your upper right, your liver, over the top to the left, and then underneath. Then we just ground and close our practice. Should feel really good. I'm up against my body now. I'm not hovering. I'm got a little pressure going on in my belly. And I land and end on Dantian. Take a few breaths here. Now notice I'm feeling the need to go back to the cleansing breath right here. As I let go of my practice. Thank you so much.